I'll make this short and sweet. Probably wondering why I'm in a forest and why there's a garbage bag behind me. I'll get to that in a second. But first of all, I need to get to my pet peeve. So what my pet peeve that I wrote down was when people go through my things without my permission. You know, when you invite your friends into your room and they start going through your clothes, your notes, your computer, and they ask you questions like, what is this? What is that? Why do you have this? Why do you have that? What does this mean? What does that mean? Or when you give your phone to let your friend borrow and they start going through your text messages and start asking questions about what this conversation meant, what that conversation meant, and you start explaining it to them, or lack of. It really bugs me because they're invading my privacy, they're looking through my things without my permission, and it's not that I'm afraid they'll find something something I said about them, more the fact that it's something between me and some other person, not between me and them and some other person. And once they kind of invade that space, I sort of have to fill them all in and make sure they're up to date with whatever it was. So fun fact, it's actually illegal for you to go through someone else's mail in the United States. So how does this all relate to international law? Well, if you think about it on a broader scale, say country to country rather than person to person, every country has its own designated territory and sovereign region where it controls and pretty much is the ultimate power throughout the whole land. So for example, let's say the United States and Canada. If the United States started going through Canada's personal information, aka national security archives or databases, without Canada's permission, things could escalate really quickly. So this relates to national espionage laws. Another issue could be airspace. So how does this all relate to me being here in the forest? Now, this is the part where I tell you why I'm in a forest and why I have a garbage bag in front of me. Well, this all has to start with my friend Tim. I've known him since grade 5. He's always liked to go through my things. So, I took this opportunity to illustrate a point. Tim is going to be the United States, and I am going to be Canada. Now, Tim likes to go through my things, so if Tim represents the United States, that would mean he's going through my things illegally. And that would really piss Canada off. And in retaliation, Canada could do a lot of things. In this case, Canada chooses to grab Tim's things, which is under my feet. We have his hat, his magazine that he loves, and Tim, of course, is not going to be too happy, but neither am I about him going through my things. So, what I have beside me is some lighter fluid. Now, that's done. Let it begin.